C-suites, senior executives, business owners, sales juniors, sales leaders. You're able to improve your decision making, giving you data. This is what people are buying in your organization. This is why they are buying. This is what they would prefer to buy. This is why they want to buy it, right? Number four, boost sales conversion rate. Once you leverage, AI in sales, it definitely will boost your conversion rate. And that means more money for you and more money for the company you work for. So let's look at AI tools for digital sales, right? What are some of the tools that are good? Now, first of all, you need to know that all existing tools are now incorporating AI. Even Facebook now has an AI, aspect of it that can help you amplify, improve. So everybody is just enhancing existing software, leveraging on AI. So let's look at AI powered CRM, for example, platform like Salesforce, Estin, HubSpot, Hotspot AI, Zoho CRM AI. All these guys, you already know Zoho before, you know Salesforce before, but everybody is now having an AI version. And you learning those AI version will critically help the experience when it comes to CRM and really change the experience when it comes to CRM. And what is CRM? That's, a tool that you're able to use for customer experience. Okay. So AI for lead generation and scoring. You have solutions like InsideSales.com, ConverseCard. You have tools like Seamless.ai. They help you identify, qualify, of course, and prioritize high-value leads using AI-driven insight. So basically, you can use, InsideSales.com, Convertica, and Seamless.ai to really, you have this huge number of leads, right? Which one of these leads really is likely to do business with me? And so, and that just reduce your effort of just calling leads that will never, convert at all. So leveraging on this will go a long way in your process, right? So we look at also chat and virtual assistant, which is a major need in this era, particularly in the era of social media and digital communication. So tools like Drift AI, Chat GPT, Intercom AI provides 24/7 support, engage customers in real time, and streamline sales conversation. So leveraging on this kind of tools means that 24/7 I can come to your website and I'm saying, I need a property in GTEX homes, so budget, so location, give me options, right? And voila, I'm literally talking to somebody, on your website. But of course, it's AI. But I don't know the difference. The experience is still seamless, exceptional, customized, and it still solves my problem. So again, and you tell me, but if I'm a broker and I'm watching this, how do I necessarily need to do this? Yeah, even as a broker, you can create your own version of the company yourself, your own website, right? Nothing stops you. Stephen Akintayo, for example, and I sell for this website. I have StephenAkintayo.com, and on that StephenAkintayo.com, I list all the product of the companies I sell for, and I'm still using AI to engage, the chatbot and virtual experience for those who are coming to my website. So let's look at impact of AI on sales. How does AI impact sales? Number one, increase efficiency and productivity. So automate data entry, reporting, reduce manual work, allowing sales team to focus on closing the deal. In companies like ours that we deal with hundreds of thousands of leads, you always have staff really struggling with managing these leads, right? But leveraging on AI just help them to focus on just closing rather than even trying to arrange, sorting out, entering all this data. Number two, enhance customer experience. So again, AI chatbots provide instant support 24/7, personalized recommendations based on customers' behavior. So it's able to analyze customer behavior, it's able to analyze how they think and begin to adapt and really give them an experience that they really, really want. Number three, better lead qualifications and conversion. So AI-driven scoring, improved targeting, predictive analytics helps close deals faster. Number four, data-driven decision making. So AI analyze large data sets to uncover sales trend. I can tell you these are the trends. Provide actionable insights for strategic optimization. So these are critical things that, in my own view, AI will do for you and will really go a long way in helping. So let's look at a case study of Amazon AI-driven, sales-driven strategy, right? Number one, Amazon now is able to personalize product, recommendations using AI. Basically, with the help of AI, Amazon now understand your trends, your practice, your behavior, and know the kind of products you're even trying to buy on Amazon. And we're in very dangerous times. I can tell you, dangerous times, right? So it's checking what you like to check, what you like to use. So you get on Amazon, it's just recommending based on that. Number two is also automated customer support via AI chatbots, AI-powered dynamic pricing for higher conversion. So with the dynamic pricing, is able to really, really understand the affordability of that customer and being able to really show them products, okay, that is close to their own, what they can afford. And this goes a long way to help Amazon to make more sales when you come to Amazon site, because they're just going to be showing products within the price range of your income. You see how powerful this is. So there's no point giving you product that you really can't afford. They'll be, even when you type a product you want, they will try and look for the cheapest one if you are not rich. And if you are rich, they will look for the quality, most expensive ones. So let's look at the future of AI in sales. Number one, voice assistance for sale. And so we're in a world where there's no need for you to be calling anybody, right? AI will call them and use voices and languages and tone that fits into that culture. That's the future. So many of us who run, sales companies, run real estate companies have to begin to look for such solutions right now to just type in a call and make fast call, quick calls. AI will start making all the calls and trying to help us close. And nobody will really care as the world is going on, whether they're talking to an AI or talking to a human being. And the margin of error is even lower. Number two, AI-driven sales coaching. So real-time feedback for sales rep, right? So the way things are going, we'll be able to have AI solutions that once a sales rep has tried to close, the AI tool can analyze all they've done and say, next time you can do this, you can do this. So AI will really be a better sales coach. Guys, can you imagine? Even me, I need to start retiring because AI will be doing this training for you now. The way the world is going, AI will just come. I can do video for you. And by the way, I hope you know, even this video I'm doing in future, okay, AI will do this same video and it's not me. Okay? But it's my face you are seeing, it's my words you are hearing, it's my image that is talking and gesticulating. But I'm not there. Oh, what if it's AI talking to you right now? Is it really me or AI? I'd like you to comment. Let's see. Who knows whether this video is not the real me, it's actually AI. Okay, that is doing all of this. I just impute all the content and then my team just have picked some of my former videos and AI is able to generate the rest. What if that's what's going on? Well, I want to hear from you. Comment in the comment section. Let me hear whether it is me or it is AI talking to you. The world is changing. Future of AI in sales. Hyper-personalization. So AI predicting customers' need before they arise. Can you imagine? AI will be telling you, well, ladies, yes, madam, so. We think you need to start looking for a new husband because data is showing that your current husband is about to divorce you. The world is about to get crazier. All right. If you think it's currently crazy, you watch out for the future. AI-powered video selling, AI-driven video analytics for engagement and tracking. So these are the future of AI as we move into the future, particularly in sales, right? The future of AI. I hope you've learned from day one of this AI challenge. I'm excited to have one of my business mentors, Dr. Peba, sharing with us today, tomorrow, and I think for another 4 days. It's a powerhouse. Get ready. These sessions may take another 3 to 4 hours, but I promise you, it's one of those life-changing experiences that more than you've ever had in your life. But quickly, I need to tell you a few quick announcements. You'll be excited to know about the Business Growth Conference taking place in Abuja and Lagos. Day one is physical, in-person, with opportunity for you to really learn physically from me and my very great friends who have built businesses from nothing up. And we are 50% discount ends, and I just don't want you to miss it for anything in the world. Okay, it ends on Friday. Unfortunately, it ends today, that's the first day of this challenge. So go rush and take advantage. Go to website, sign up, and get your ticket ASAP. They put businessconference.org instead of putting www. Always put, don't know why people do this nowadays, right? Always put it www. Sometimes people just type it directly, it won't work. All right, so put www. Very important. So we have 50% discount for you, so quickly go get that. And I promise you, it's the biggest conference I've ever had. And I can assure you, you've never had anything like this in your life before. For your business to scale, this is a conversation about how to really scale your business. And I'm a proof of that. Looking at how I started our company with just 1,000 Nigerian naira, and we're in 4 continents today. Don't miss this. Don't miss it. I would recommend, if you're a business owner watching this, invite your staff, come with your team, and let's make it happen. Okay. Also, don't forget our CEO professional retreat in Doha. It's going to be great, amazing event. I think we have just 9 days or so, or 8 days to the close of the early bird ticket, right? So we're ending the early bird ticket. You need to take advantage, scan the QR code and get it. I also have my latest article on Forbes that you should go read. ABCs of American Real Estate Investment, your blueprint to financial independence, right? So read this powerful book. I have the book version, but this is an article version of it. It's going to really, really bless you. So visit the link, www.steveactel.com for article, Forbes article 11. It's my 11th article on Forbes.com. So go read it. It's going to really, really help. Okay. So I think that's all I have for you. And now enjoy Dr. Opebao, and then see you at the top. Bye-bye.
Dr. Stephen Akintayo is a globally renowned investment coach, real estate mogul, and philanthropist of African descent. He is the chairman of G-Text Holdings, which operates across the US, UK, Dubai, and Nigeria, with multiple subsidiaries. He is also the founder of the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, SAF. He's a member of the Forbes Business Council and a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Forbes Best of Africa Leading Investment Coach and Real Estate Mogul by Forbes Best of Africa Award 2023. Dr. Akintayo spearheads a $200 million expansion project in the U.S., solidifying his impact in global real estate. His vision is to control 25,000 green and smart homes across 4 continents and have a real estate portfolio of $40 billion under management by 2035. Through the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, he aims to empower 1 million entrepreneurs by 2050, offering grants and mentorship to drive financial independence and sustainable development. An advocate for wealth creation education, he founded the Stephen Akintayo University. Robert Kiyosaki, John Maxwell, Brian Tracy, Grant Cardone, Ryan Serhat, Sam Adiyemi, Les Brown, Dan Locke, and Dr. Cosmas Maduka are among the many facilitators at Stephen Akintayo University and authored 45 books, including Billionaire Habits. They are available on Amazon or visit store.stephenakintayo.com. He hosts investment chat in a Rolls-Royce and other influential platforms, featuring global thought leaders. Despite humble beginnings in Maiduguri, Nigeria, Dr. Akintayo overcame adversity to build a multi-billion-dollar empire. He holds degrees in microbiology, strategic leadership, and real estate investment, and is a Harvard alumnus. Driven by social impact, he launched the Mercy Food Bank, aiming to feed 1 billion people by 2050. Dr. Akintayo loves adventures like travel, skydiving, scuba diving, hot air balloon experience, swimming and golfing, and many more adventures. He's married and blessed with children, and continues to inspire through his transformative vision, leadership, and philanthropy. To invite Dr. Stephen Akintayo for a speaking engagement, kindly visit www.stephenakintayo.com/booking or email ea@stephenakintayo.com.
Hello, everyone. Good day, good afternoon, good morning. Yes, beautiful. If you're excited to be here from whatever part of the world you're joining us from, kindly drop in the chat box, excited, excited, excited. I want to see that rolling in the chat box, excited. Excited. Yes, I need the energy. I need the energy in the room. I want to see excited, excited. And as you drop in excited, drop your name. Let us know the location you're also joining us from. Your name, the location you're joining us from. Put in the chat box. In the chat box, let's see that rolling in. Let's see that rolling in. Okay, Israel Olajide from Aja, Lagos. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. I want to ensure we have more persons engaged on this session. So for those of us who are on the different groups, let's join to put a reminder again for those who have not joined yet to be on the session right away. Let them know we are live. You want to put this on your broadcast list again. You want to send it out right there to everyone to be a part of this, because it's really going to be massive this evening. And once again, we want to use this opportunity to welcome everyone joining us to the 7 days global sales challenge, to the 7 days AI Digital Global Sales Challenge. And I'm really excited to let us know that we have an amazing trainer with us this afternoon. And for some of us, we're joining from the US. For some of us, we're joining from other parts of the world. So I'm really excited to let us know that we have a speaker for this session joining us live from Houston, Texas, US. And he's already live with us. So not to take much of time, if you are ready for this session, I want to see you drop in the chat box ready, 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 ready. With the excitement and the energy, when I see that rolling in, then we will bring up a speaker for this session. So who is our speaker for today he goes by the name Dr. Okwebanwo. And over the past 32 years, is someone who has really, really excelled in the field, of business expertise. He is excelled as an attorney, excelled as an entrepreneur, excelled as a business consultant, is an author, is a motivational speaker, he's helped hundreds of companies, he's trained thousands, of proteges, he's sold tens of thousands of copies of his books. He's the founder of 5 flagship companies, including Bylaw, which is a US-based law firm. Also, is the founder Netpreneur 360, which is a digital business consulting firm. Is also the founder Mobisoft 360, which is a firm that is into productivity software tools. Is also the founder of AfriNet Business Solutions, an American internet business school, which is a digital business capacity training and certification school. So if you are really, 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 really excited to be here, here to learn at the feet of Dr. Stephen, at the feet of Dr. Okwebanwo, joining us live from Texas, US. I want to see ready. Again, drop the emoji. Let's see it roll in the chat box. Let's see it roll in the chat box. Once again, I would like to encourage each and every one of us. Let's ensure that we send this once again. We do the last minute reminder for those who are willing to join us, but are not here yet. So ladies and gentlemen, join me as I honorably, on behalf of GTEX and Associates and the convener of this AI Digital Sales Challenge, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, join me as I make welcome Dr. Okwebanwo. You're welcome, sir. Kindly confirm if you've been promoted as a panelist now.
I like promotion. I think I'm a panelist now. I love promotions. May God continue to promote you.
Thank you, sir. Amen.
There you go. All right. May God promote all of us this year in Jesus' name. All right. Thank you guys so much for having me. My apologies that you didn't get my promo video early. It's too long anyway. It's like 7 minutes. And I think in this kind of setting, it's a little bit long, or maybe we'll play tomorrow. First, I want to appreciate everyone who's involved in putting this event together. That's Jessica I've been chatting with, amazing person, always following up. And my apology to you if I've not been as responsive as I should be. I have this problem. Once people know me as doing a lot of things, but what they don't know is that once I'm doing one thing, I have laser focus. I can't think of anything else until I'm done with that. Maybe it might take me 6 months, 1 year, then I pick up something else. But in that 1 year span, I'm like a Rottweiler. In fact, that's my nickname. If you had watched my video, that's my nickname right there. I don't let go. So right now, I'm all in on AI, and that's all I think about. That's all I dream about. So it's tough for me to focus on anything else. So, but I did promise I was going to come and do this training, and I'm glad it's on AI and real estate sales, or AI sales something. At least there's AI in the title of the stuff. So I appreciate everyone for this amazing opportunity. And okay, the host has said I can play my video. I'll play it. It's about 7 minutes. I want you in advance. It's a bit long. My people have not been able to cut it down here to 3 minutes. So suffer through it for 7 minutes while I get my my slides together. It's actually, I need that 5 minutes or so to get my stuff together here. So my apology, but I'll play it right now and then we get going. I think this is it. I don't know. Introducing
Implementation King, or introducing Okpe Banwo, the Business Lazarus, the Business Rottweiler, Energetic Coach and Destiny Activator. Known variously as the Business Lazarus, the Destiny Activator, the Wealth Apostle, the Business Rottweiler, the Implementation King, or simply the Coach, Dr. Okpe Banwo has earned these titles for his relentless business tenacity, exceptional implementation skills, and his gift for guiding others to overcome fears and achieve their financial dreams. Dr. Okpe Banwo's journey is one of resilience and determination. Born into a humble family in the tough Fadi neighborhood of Nigeria in Africa, he faced early hardships, including losing his mother in a tragic circumstance during the Ali Must Go student protests on his 14th birthday. Despite these challenges, he excelled academically, graduating among the top students of his class at the University of Ife, and as the best graduating student in his Masters of Law program at the University of Lagos. His corporate business journey began at Arthur Andersen Consulting, where his hustle, creativity, and hard work helped him land his breakthrough job as the CEO of International Funding Group plc at just 25 years old. By 27, he founded his first major company, First Aid Finance Limited, becoming a multi-millionaire. However, by 29, following a national economic crisis and a clash with the military government of General Babangida, he lost everything. Broke, emotionally battered and haunted by the military authorities for his pro-democracy workshops, he was forced to flee to the U.S. Landing in the new country with less than $150 in his pockets, Dr. Banwo rebuilt his fortunes from scratch. Within 2 years, he turned his first U.S. business, Specialty Personnel Services, into a $3.5 million a year company employing over 400 medical assistance personnel. Yet, a second economic downturn and tax issues led to another financial collapse again in 2003. He lost everything again and was forced to file for bankruptcy officially in the USA. Devastated but refusing to be defeated, the Business Lazarus once again rose from the business grave to rebuild his fortune with new ventures, including an immigration law firm, National Workforce Training Institute, and by pioneering the first payday advance business in Nigeria. In the hustle process, he gave his life to Jesus, and once again the Rottweiler was ordained the pastor of a new church in his very first year in the kingdom work. His role as a pioneer pastor of the First Redeemed Church of God in Omaha, Nebraska, USA, brought him to the attention of the general overseer of the church, Pastor Adeboye, who appointed him the chief fundraiser for a new media project, and later, as the founding CEO of Dove Media plc, where he revolutionized the Christian media industry in Africa by not only leading a group of very young, brilliant, and aggressively innovative staff to rapidly introduce a series of game-changing innovations into the media and entertainment industry. Despite having zero experience in media and entertainment before he was appointed as the CEO of Dove Media, Dr. Okpe Banwo distinguished himself by sheer hard work, limitless energy, hustle, and his can-do spirit. Some of his achievements in just a couple of years include being the first to distribute and sell movies and music through all 880 post offices in Nigeria, opening the eyes of the industry to new possibilities beyond the narrow Alaba market dominance. He was also the first executive to introduce the distribution of music and movies through fast food outlets, and in the process, revolutionizing media distribution in Nigeria. He was also the first executive to produce a major docudrama about a major church in Africa when he teamed up with Charles Novia to shoot The Covenant Church, a movie about the origins of the legendary RCCG Church, the biggest Pentecostal church in Africa by far. That movie ended up breaking records by selling over 500,000 copies on its launch day in one location at Redeemed Camp. Dr. Okpe, now referred to by many in the industry at this time as the Inspiration, also led and inspired a young team of 20-something-year-olds to create the Dove Vision TV channel that endures to this day. On leaving Dove Media, he ventured into the entertainment industry with his trademark Stingomania group of companies, where on the artiste management side, he was privileged to manage now Nollywood megastars and legends like Genevieve Naji, Funky Jennifer Akindele, Omuni Oboli, and Fred Amata, to mention a few. On the music side of Stingomania Entertainment Company, he also gave the industry timeless classics like Igwe Song from Midnight Crew, introduced DJ Z's, Conga, and Baba Ni, among others, into the Nigerian music scene with their very first hit singles. In 2012, driven by his restless entrepreneurial spirit, Dr. Banwo ventured into the digital business space. Despite losing over $100,000 in his first year, he persevered, learning from internet marketing giants like Mike Phil Same and Alex Jeffries. His persistence paid off, and within 14 months, he successfully launched Africa's first internet business summit and his first software product on Jabzu.com that grossed over $430,000 in just 30 days. He also clocked his first two $100,000 sales days in the same week. His first software product went on to earn over $3 million in sales over the next 3 years and solidified him as a legitimate digital business guru. In a few short years of hustle and brazen energy, he literally transformed from a guru wannabe into a global success guru with a proven system for creating sustainable online business success. His thousands of successful students and clients over the years are a resounding testimony to his practical, results-oriented training programs, business implementation tenacity, and relentless coaching style, earning him titles as the Fearless Netpreneur, the Rottweiler, and the Destiny Activator. Today, Dr. Okpe Banwo is fully committed to helping others achieve their digital business dreams. He passionately shares his proven strategies through his 7 Pillars to 6 Figures training programs, elite group coaching, the one-on-one alpha coaching, and the Netpreneur Success Masterclass, to mention a few. He also gives back to those who cannot afford his private or group coaching programs through his Breakthrough Foundation and the Fish for Life initiative, a free 12-week intensive digital skills empowerment program for self-employment aimed at empowering unemployed or underemployed youths to be financially independent through digital entrepreneurship and helping executives and retiring seniors create new income streams online. Dr. Banwo has inspired thousands worldwide through his workshops, coaching, and speaking engagements. His impact has been felt across continents as he continues to teach people how to create sustainable online income streams using his rapid digital business implementation approach. Now please join me in welcoming the Wealth Apostle, the Destiny Activator, the Business Rottweiler, and the incredible business coach, Dr. Okpe Banwo. Introducing Okpe.
Sorry about that. Okay, enough drama. Thank you so much. That was done by one of my students in his very first class assignment as a videopreneur. I'm very proud of that lady. She's an awesome video creator now, but that was her very first attempt, first assignment, and it just blew me away. And I promised that I'll be playing that even though it's not the perfect one. So thank you guys so much for having me today. Today we are going to have a lot of fun, but I want to start with a confession rather than telling you more about myself. Just torture through 7 minutes of it, is that, you know, a lot of our leaders, and I'm now included in that category now, by the time they start getting older, they start to change some of their, what they have preached for years, what they have been telling people for years. And I think I'm not following. I know you see all those Benny Hinn and some of these other guys talking about the position of prosperity preaching and all that, and how they are not trying to balance it. I think I fall into that category in the area of business now. Before, okay, until this year that I've decided, oh, no, I think I'm wrong. Before, I used to believe everybody can start a business and run a business. Or maybe I used to believe everybody should start and run a business. But I think I'm wrong. Everybody is not created to be a business person. Everybody is not created to own their own businesses. Some are destined to work for others and do great things there. See, so there's some of you that are here, you know, and a lot of youths, they have missed it that way, because most times when they come to events like this, or they work for a company like a GTEX that is trying to give them opportunities to learn stuff, rather than staying and making an impact, they are always thinking how they will jackpot and go and start their own, how they will quickly. So they are half-minded there. So they never progress at the level they should, because if you are not fully committed in an organization, you are not going to rise there. Those who own the organizations, and I'm sure the owner of GTEX is not stupid either. He will not promote you if he doesn't see you full commitment and bringing in the dollar, the naira, the bacon home. And then you leave half-cocked. and then you get out there and you struggle. I'm not saying this thing to praise Dr. Akintayo. We have not even spoken, okay, about this. Somebody just sent me a message. He wants me to come and speak for his people. I say, okay, I'll come. He doesn't need to call me. We don't need to talk. He's my guy. Anytime he wants me, I come. We didn't talk about this, but it's what you're going to hear me say a lot. And I'm saying it to my own people now. Some of us here, your best results, your best contribution to humanity might be working for somebody. And I'm not saying it's GTEx. That's not what I'm saying. So you have to have an open mind when you're in a company that is trying to train you, that is trying to take you to the next level. Be all in. And when you are all in and you are really fully developed, some of you take you a year, some of you 5 years, some of you 10 years. It don't matter. You can still be awesome. Sometimes when some of us rush out too quickly to go start our own business, we limit our own destiny. I'm probably one of those guys too. You might think I'm doing great now. But when I was in Atto Anderson, I left within 2 years. I don't know what would have happened if I stayed in that place for 7 years. I would have made partner. I probably would have had, when I was in International Funding Group, PLC, I stayed there less than 2 years or so before leaving to go start my own. Who knows? My point is, I have a junior brother who's an accountant, okay? First class guy, the most brilliant guy in our family. People think I'm brilliant. He's more brilliant than me, right? He had first class in accounting. But he got a company, it was an oil company. He stayed there until the level of becoming international director. I can't count how many houses he has now, and he doesn't do deals. He's a serious pastor. I can't count where you see his house in Dallas now. It's 4 times better than my own that I've been working for myself for the last 50 years. I said that by way of introduction. It's not part of what we are here for. But I feel that I owe it because many of you are listening to this. You have heard me always say that you need to try to get into business for yourself. There's nothing wrong into getting into business for yourself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not changing my mind on that. But it's not everybody that is destined to do that. It's not everybody that can do that well. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's the point I want to make. You can still make positive impact in your organization for so many years until God calls you to go and then do your own thing. So I wanted to start with that. Do not derail your own destiny because you are too much in a hurry to go get started on your own, especially when you are not ready. I used to push up my own staff, like forcing them. They're loyal, they want to stay, but I say, no, you have to go start your own business, and I push them out. And some of them go out there, they are struggling. And I realize that, no, I'm the one that is hurting them. When they're ready, they should know. But when they're not ready yet, let's accommodate them. If you are watching this and you're an employer who believes in people starting their own businesses, don't push them out too early, especially if they're not ready to go, because everybody is not you. Everybody is not Stephen Akintayo, and everybody is not Dr. Kwebao. That is the introduction I'm going to, which is strange, because you never, I don't come at you when I start a program like that. But it is what it is. It's a new day, and we're going to go. I'm not going to waste your energy, too much energy doing preliminary talk. They've given me 3 hours to speak. To train today, I don't speak, I train. Okay, I always tell when they invite me to events that I don't like this idea of speaking for 20 minutes and say you are training people. That's speaking. I can motivate you by throwing down a lot of intelligent words, a lot of one-liners that will excite you, but it's not going to change your life because there are no actionable steps in a one-liner. There's very few actionable intelligence I can give you in a 15-minute talk. It's why I typically even turn them down when I'm invited to do that, because that's just a show. So we're here to train today. I've been given 3 hours today, but I'm going to take 2 hours. I want the organizers to time me right now. It's 17 minutes past the hour. Exactly 2 hours from now, I need you to let me know, actually, about 1 hour, 50 minutes from now. Okay, let's say Nigerian time is 4:17. Let's take that to 4:30. So I will say as 6:15. That is 2 hours from now. Let me know. I need to shut it down so that we can take questions. I want to dedicate the last 1 hour to you guys just asking questions if you have any. Because for me, sometimes questions is how you actually grow, because you are going to be asking questions that is particular to your own area of expertise or what interests you. Sometimes we spend 6 hours training you about what you really don't want to know, or maybe what you already know. So I want to give you that 1 hour to be able to come at me at whatever questions you have, and it's no holds barred. You bring your question, just be ready for any answer I give you. I don't care. Whatever your question is, I will respond very honestly and very directly. So today we are here for AI Sales Challenge. Let's get straight into the business. And I have 3 sessions today, tomorrow, and next. But the one of today, we're going to cover just 2 parts of that I think is important. We're going to talk about strategies for maximizing your real estate business in the age of artificial intelligence. And I'm going to talk more from the context of those of us who are either working for organizations or who are even still trying to get into our own businesses, so that how can you maximize your sales. If you're a real estate salesperson, your objective right now is making sales. It's not about going to start a business. It's not about worrying about all the other stuff that looks glitzy to you until you get there. Your number 1 priority is to make as many sales as possible of real estate property for whichever company you belong to. And if you're not a GTEx person watching this, you are somewhere right now, or if you have your own business, that's also okay. We want to talk about strategies for maximizing your own real estate business in the age of artificial intelligence. So this session 1, we're going to talk about future of AI in real estate, opportunities and challenges. As a matter of fact, I'm going to remove the future. I'm going to talk the present of AI in real estate. AI is no longer in the future of real estate. AI is in real estate. So we're going to talk about that, opportunities and challenges. And then we're going to talk about 10 opportunities that AI gives you in real estate. And then I think my time will run out by then, because I'm always detailed. If it doesn't, of course, we're going to a session 2. I actually have 4 sessions planned, but I want to make sure I stay focused within the time that I've been allotted, so that by the time it's 7 p.m., I'm done here. Okay, now to just start with, I'm not going to talk a lot about challenges, because the minute you start hearing challenges, that's what your head focuses on. I also learned that in business. Just go as if there are no challenges. So I'm going to skip when I get to that part in my presentation. I'm just going to skip it. I don't want to plant stuff in your head that this is hard or there's a problem. When you go Jagbo style, you don't know anybody, you don't know that something is not possible, you're going to do the impossible. Okay? Some of the stuff that we did at Dove Media, if somebody told me we could build a television station, a satellite television station in under a year, I would say it's not possible. But we built Dove Media, Dove TV in Dove Media. It's still there, right? But as at the time we started building it, I didn't know what a mini DV was. But I didn't know it's not supposed to be done. And we did it in 3 months. I didn't know it's not supposed to be possible to build a satellite television channel that we endure, like Dove TV, in another 3 months, because nobody told me it's not possible. I didn't go and read a book about challenges. I didn't go and read a book about problems. All I know is that Baba, Daddy wants us to build this shit. We are going to build it. And we did, because we didn't know better. That's why I didn't know you are not supposed to sell movies in post offices. But I'm looking at Alaba controlling the whole thing that time, and I'm like, why can't we look for ways to sell our videos more instead of relying on Alaba? Then we started thinking, somebody say, why not post offices? They have 800 outlets. The whole of Alaba said no reach 100. That why don't we go and talk to the owner? And I said, okay, let's go. Without any experience, without even know, we just wrote a letter. And I say, who knows where is the office of the Director General of Nigerian Post Offices? I don't know him. I was not introduced to him by nobody. We just went to his office and knocked the door. And we said, we are here, me and Sega and 2 other guys. Guess what? The man took us in. He listened to us for 40 minutes. He got excited by our proposition, and he signed a contract with us in 48 hours to sell movies through all the post offices in Nigeria way back in 2005. And overnight, we became the #1 movie distribution company in the whole of Africa in one night. Even Alaba people started coming to us to distribute through our channels, because they don't even have up to 100 themselves, even if you count Abba, in there with all that. How are we able to do that? Because we don't know better. So my first thing to you today, as you are listening today, is don't focus on the challenge. Don't even read about the challenges. Anybody wants to tell you about the thing that you have had, focus on the opportunities. Because if you go without any preconceived knowledge in your mind that something is not possible, you'll be surprised about how successful you are going to become. But when they already painted the box for you, you can't think without the box. I'm going to take off this slide. I want you to look me in the eye because I'm giving you something that will change your life right now. You are a real estate salesperson. The minute you start listening to the old school about the problem of doing something in real estate, they have boxed you in. Every move that you make is being interpreted with that box in mind. So I like to say, I don't like saying think outside the box. I like to say think as if there is no box. Because if you are thinking outside the box, you are still looking at the box. The box is still conditioning your thinking. But if you think as if there is no box, you're going to come up with stupid ideas to other people that will work. And it will look like a joke. It's like this AI thing. I got in there and I'm thinking, okay, why can't we make a movie with AI? Even before they started talking about it, and this was about a year ago. Everybody was laughing. I say, whoa. I say, eventually this thing will develop where you're going to be able to have a good AI tools that can actually make a movie that will look like human beings, speak like human beings, and you'll be able to sell it. And I just started doing it. Then, of course, we ran into some problems here and there, but I ran into the problem while I'm doing it, and I've done it. Right? I'm launching one of them on the 10th. The technology is not perfect yet, but we now believe we can do it. We don't need to carry cameras from next year, maybe 2 years from now. So in real estate, the same thing. You guys are young, you are listening to this. Some of those old school, they've told you this one cannot work. There was a time they were telling Dr. Steve that he cannot sell, Stephen, that he cannot sell real estate online. But look at him today. Everybody's trying to copy some of the stuff he's doing. He started selling his real estate online and he's selling. But if you are listening to those who are saying, they will have to go and inspect, people do not like to give you money from the air, they don't like to put their credit card, it will still be where it was. But people are sending thousands of dollars from Australia, from London, from wherever. They've never met him, they've not been to his office. They're paying for real estate. So that's your number one lesson when we're talking about AI, because as it begins to develop, you're going to be hearing a lot of guys who don't know anything telling you rubbish, telling you something is not possible. They've not done it, but they will tell you, what do you mean? You cannot do this? Is real estate we're talking about. Yeah. It's a lie. You're going to go. And so some of the stuff I may share with you may sound crazy. Just go and try it first. Don't overthink it. Don't be worrying about the problem. Just do it. And you will be surprised how easy it is. Remember those lepers? For those of you who are Christians, sorry, I have to bring Christian to it all the time because I'm also a retired pastor, and the pastor is never really retired. He just doesn't have a pulpit anymore. Okay? Everybody was afraid to go out when that war with Israel was going on, right? And these two lepers, they said, let's see, forget it. If we stay here, we die. If we go out there, we are going to die too anyway. So let us go out and see what is going on. By the time they got out, they realized that even the enemies have fled. There is food everywhere. Meanwhile, too many people are locked up inside because in their head, they are refusing to take a risk. And you have to. You'll be surprised how easy it is to take down something when you dare convention. And AI is a convention daring stuff. So we want to look at AI, the opportunities in real estate. Like I said, it's not the future. This is a bad slide given to me by my staff. The presence of AI in real estate, because it's no longer the future. When you are thinking future, your brain locks down. You are still thinking tomorrow, next year. But when you are thinking the presence of AI in real estate, now your brain is telling you it's all about psychology. It's all about your thinking. That's why they call me the motivator. That's why they call me a destiny activator. Some of us are not activated because our brain is locked down. AI is not tomorrow, gentlemen and ladies. AI is not the future. AI is today. And the sooner you get into it, the more you are going to be able to keep your job, if you have a job, the more you're going to be able to compete in the world, the more you're going to be able to sell more real estate because your colleagues who know what's up, they are already getting into it. So let's look at some of the opportunities. Number one, AI property valuation. Now, I'm going to give you more assignment than go into details with you because even as detailed as I am, I can't teach you the detail of everything. You have to make your notes and then go get in there and go take it. AI helps people determine property values instantly by analyzing past sales, current trends, and neighborhood statistics. So instead of waiting for a manual appraiser, platforms like Zillow, Zestimate is what it's called. The Zillow Zestimate and House Canary can provide an estimated home value in seconds. So why will you go and be wasting money and energy and time on trying to get property valuers to help you value something? It's what I'm talking about. AI is already in your industry. Your colleague are using Zestimate or House Canary to get instant value of property, and you are still looking for some valuer somewhere who's going to tell you, I'm going to get back to you in 10 days. By that time, you have lost the sale. This speeds up the buying and selling process, ensuring accurate pricing. Now, I'm going to say this again. Don't listen to me and say, oh, this one is America, I can't work in Nigeria. I'm going to say F you with all due respect. Okay? You are going to go out there and you're going to bring it to Nigeria if it's not there. Because somebody will. This is AI. It doesn't matter what you think is going on in Nigeria. Nigeria, they used to tell Stephen that. Oh, Nigerians don't buy online. Oh, Nigerians don't buy land they've not seen. How many do you guys have? Some of you are here, you sold it under the direction of Dr. Stephen. How many have bought property from you without even seeing the land? Because there are ways now. They can still investigate that land without being on there. We're going to talk about it. So you need to write this stuff down and begin to figure out, how can I use this in my business? As a real estate salesperson, as a real estate seller, as a real estate developer, if you're not using Zestimate or House Canary or things like that, and there are many of them, they're coming out every day in hundreds, and some of them are free, even though some are pricey. That's number one. Opportunity. Again, I want to talk about opportunity here. AI-powered property valuation. Even if you're not using for your own personal property, imagine the kind of value you bring to others by being able to I don't want to, when I come here, and because I was asking the organizer today, most of the people here, are they employees or business for themselves? They said they're employees of GTEx. So I can't come here and be telling you how to go into business. That would not be fair to those who brought me. Otherwise, I'll be developing more on this, on how you can use it for business yourself. But focus on using it for your job. That's how you get promotion. By the time your guys start seeing that they're talking about some property somewhere in Dallas, and in 5 seconds, you have brought or got complete estimate that is even better than a real estate valuer, the man will take note. That's how you get promotion. Because always there, we are still waiting on a real estate valuer 3 days. And you are saying, okay, what are they talking about? This is it. All of a sudden, you are becoming noticed in your own profession. That's how you move. If your guy doesn't know about it, you say, okay, I had this, sir. Can we check it out? That is how you increase your value. And there are many of them. You can even Google it. AI-powered property valuation software. There's plenty of them. Second opportunity, enhance lead generation. We all know as a marketer, that's why it don't matter what the industry is. You know, for you to do well, whether you're in real estate, you're in law, you're in whatever, even as a pastor, even as a church, lead generation is key. More so in real estate, because very few people will buy the first time they hear about the real estate that you are selling, because it's a high value decision. So your lead generation and ability to follow up and to target those who are looking for the kind of houses you are selling is a big problem, or a big part of real estate solution. So AI is bringing enhanced lead generation and targeting. That's its opportunity number 2 for you if you're in that industry. Okay, AI can predict which buyers are most likely to be interested in the property based on online behavior and past interactions. I will share some of those AI tools with you tomorrow or next. I actually have a whole presentation on that, on AI tools that are specifically made for real estate, and we're going to talk about how you can use them and what they do for you. But even hearing this, you can go Google by yourself. Enhanced lead generation tools for the real estate industry. They are all out there. You just click and you check. Platforms like HubSpot and Follow Up Boss, they use machine learning to sort leads, ensuring realities focus on high quality prospects. Because you can't be spending your energy on those who are not ready to buy, who cannot buy, or who are not your immediate need. So you need these AI tools to help you sort it out so that you can focus your energy, your advertising money, your physical energy money on those who meet your present need for to make your sales. So it saves you time and increases the chances of closing deals quickly. Okay, let me pull up this chart. And if you have questions and you're posting it, I will digress and answer you. I need, when I teach, I want people to actually follow and understand what I'm talking about rather than rushing and trying to cover so much. If I don't cover everything I need to cover in 2 hours, I'm still here tomorrow and next. So if you get this, if you understand what I'm trying to say here, because I want to go through these 10 opportunities before we go to the next session here. Can you give me a 2 that you understand? If you don't, put a question so that I can take it and answer. I would rather teach 4 things well than go to 20 that you hardly ever understand what I'm talking about. Okay? This is key. Those who are doing well, they have amazing lead generation and how to target. That's always a big difference maker. You might be doing well now, but imagine how better you'll be doing if you have an enhanced lead generation and targeting tool to help you so that you don't waste time on those who are not ever going to buy your stuff anyway. Okay? So let's keep moving. Good. Number 3, opportunity in for AI, for real estate in AI right now, virtual tours and augmented reality showings. Okay. Instead of visiting multiple properties, buyers can take AI-powered 3D virtual tours from the comfort of their homes. This is huge now. I was telling my brother he was an architect several months ago, and he was looking at me and said, "Guy, why are you not using the?" I sent him some architectural tools, how they can do 3D. Before it used to cost a lot of money for them to do 3D of property, either the one you are going to build or the one that's already in existence, like GTEX, for instance. You have a lot of futuristic properties where you are selling the future, like Pastor Stephen, Doctor. I keep calling Pastor Stephen, but yeah, we are not church. Dr. Stephen, he used to say, "You don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait." I love that phrase. He says it a lot, right? So you are trying to share the future, a vision of the future for the people who are buying your land, even though it's land you are selling. You are trying to sell a vision of the properties. What can be more beautiful than giving them 3D virtual tour of that property? And I'm not talking about just taking picture and then scrolling picture. There are tools now that will show them they will actually work like the way I'm doing real life movie with AI now. They will put real life people there that actually going through the house, enjoying the house, taking the shower, cooking in the whatever, for people to see, even though it's not the house you're even selling. You're selling the land, about what the future of the estate is. That's a very, very big opportunity. For architects and real estate people before, it cost thousands of dollars to be able to do 3D rendition of their property, either the one they built or the one they're going to build. But now, some of these tools are like $10 a month. Some of them are free. Yes, of course, there are pricey ones, but it's what it is. If you want to compete, you got to compete with the best tools. So 3D virtual tours, they are the present. I don't like to use the word future. When I say future, you'll be telling yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll go and learn it tomorrow. No. It's today. The GM of GTEX, listen to me very well. Those of you are senior officers, you know your daddy is always going all over the world, opening up new offices, blah, blah, blah. It's left to you guys. You got to train your staff on 3D. Get the tool, master it, and then you don't market with it, without it rather. So when you're even doing your posting on social media and you're putting a 3D virtual tour of the property, the way it's going to be in 10 years. I know you sell a lot of just real estate, but trust me, those who are buying land don't want land. They want a house. I'm going to share something profound again. You know, the way you understand how to sell is to understand what the customer really wants. I'll use an unrelated example, then I'll come back to real estate. When somebody goes into a store and says, I want to buy nails, that customer doesn't want nails. He wants a hole in the wall. You got to get this. So if the person comes into your store and you are busy telling him that this nail was made in US, in Idahosa, and Idaho, and it's made of steel, it's made of this, you are not addressing his need. He wants to hang up his picture. It's why he's looking for a nail. He wants to assemble a chair in his house. It's why he wants to buy nails. So you sell better when you start telling him this nail. You first ask him, what does he want? Why does he need a nail? Oh, I have this toy for my daughter that I just bought. I need to assemble it. So your presentation then would then go about how that nail can accomplish that for him. Oh, that last week, Mr. So and so came here to use this to assemble the little car for his daughter. He came back here thanking all of us because the nail was just perfect for assembling that type of stuff. See? So somewhere in real estate, when somebody buys a piece of land, he's not buying land, he's buying luxury of the future. He's buying a house that he wants to live in future, starting with the land. Or he's buying the land so that he can appreciate and then he can sell it. So he wants to make profit. Is why he bought land. He didn't buy land because he loved buying land. So you have to figure that out. So your 3D virtual tours will then focus on that. Let's say you are selling property for investment. And I know you have lots of that in GTEx Media. For instance, you are selling property that you know will appreciate in 10 years. Then what you do is you create a 3D type of promotional tour of, oh, people bought land in this area 10 years ago. This is what the land became this year. And these are the kind of money appreciation they got for their property. See, a 3D video on that you can do now in these days in less than 1 hour of using the right tool will persuade me more. If my interest is buying land to wait for it to appreciate, and then for those that you are trying to sell on the estate, how beautiful the estate will be in the future. The days of just showing graphic of an estate as parts or picture of an estate, that is everywhere. But imagine somebody clicking that video and being able to be taken on a tour by even a GTEx staff. AI will do that for you. You don't even need Oyinbo to be doing it. For instance, that's if you don't want to use Oyinbo. If you are selling to Nigeria, you want to show them at this one of your staff, you can actually clone the picture of the person, and then you put him in the person, him or her in the video, put Stephen Akintayo himself inside the house. Not fake picture. 3D virtual, you will see him actually going through each of the rooms in the whatever. It's more persuasive than just talking English or showing them pictures. Augmented reality staging allows potential buyers to actually see how a space will look with a different furniture and different design. So you can choose even different alternatives to that 3D thing. That is the opportunity today that you need to go and start teaching yourself and learning, and tools like Matterport, Zillow 3D Home, and in fact, there are several that are even overtaking this now. Just Google it. Virtual tours for real estate. I have like 3 on my phone right now. Even right now, even I'm not even a real estate person, but I have it. I do it for clients where I help them to create 3D rendition of their property, and I do it with just an app. I get some pictures. I get a picture of the owners, and I put it into Leonardo AI. I clone their picture, and then I take it back and I put it. The next thing you know, you are seeing that owner taking people on a tour of a house, furnished house. And they are talking. I'm not talking about figurine, whatever. I'm talking about real life looking characters. It's absolutely insane. You have to get into that. It's an opportunity. It's not a problem. Yeah, you might have a learning curve. You might have to take a while to patiently learn how it works. But they are there. Give me a 3 if you understand what I'm talking about here. The power of using virtual tours and augmented reality for your showings. That is an opportunity that is there for you right now. Remember, in this session, we are talking about opportunities in real estate. We will not talk about problem. I don't want you to know the problem. I want you to deal with the problem when it shows up. So that way, you will even walk past the problem, you will even know you just did. But if they have told you there's a problem, what you are looking for is the problem. You're not going to walk. You're not going to do stuff like an Oded, I don't know. And Odeds always win. Because they don't ask themselves. Donald Trump did not ask anybody that he has to go and start at local government level, or he has to go and run for one state governor. The man said, I want to be president. He went to take ticket for presidency, and he won without knowing better. I'm talking of his first time. Because he didn't worry about the problem. Let the problem come. Okay, so write this stuff down and follow through. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You can be at the edge. Even a lot of real estate companies in Nigeria are not using this now. Then that's your edge as GTEx. You might even make it a policy that, okay, every property that we are selling now we must have a virtual tour, a video for it. I'm talking about the real modern one, and not the virtual tour that they're just showing graphics. They're showing some pictures that don't make sense. I'm talking about real looking. You can do that. And you can dedicate 1 or 2 people in your office that has a job to go learn it. That's what I do. That video that you saw, I told you, was the first attempt of one of my staff. First attempt at doing video. I said, what do you mean you cannot do promo video? Go do it. Now we have much better ones, of course, with moving figures that look better than me and all of that stuff. But I'm proud of her because I forced her to start learning it. Now she says, in fact, she just resigned. She just got a job. Or rather, she said she's going out on her own to do that same business because she's pretty good at it. It's a lady from Port Harcourt. So get somebody to get on Matterport, get them to go check out Zillow 3D, check out the alternatives that I'm going to talk about tomorrow. And then from there, you go. Number 4, this one is non-negotiable. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants. You guys are working too hard. Your competitors right now, they are busy creating AI agents and AI chatbots to do most of their work for them. AI chatbots are not your chatbot of last year. They are all very different now. They call them agents, a whole different level. They can call customers, they can send messages to customers, they can remind customers of appointment without you having to be there. And having them on your side, for instance, can answer questions 24/7, but not the chatbots that you had last year. By the way, in case you see this, you are thinking we are talking about coming to a site and seeing a chat. These days, you create an agent, you train that agent with everything about your company. It will answer like a human being 100% of the time. They ask questions. It's a machine learning software. It puts out those materials, and then it's responding to them even better than Dr. Stephen Akintayo can respond. That's what is happening now, not tomorrow. I just created a chat, but when they were talking about when President Bola Tinubu was talking about the new tax laws, right? There are 4 tax acts that came out around the same time. Everybody's talking about the VAT one more, but there's 4 of them. You know what I did? I took those 4 laws, I went and created an AI agent, and I trained it with all the information about taxes in Nigeria. I shared it for free. You get that agent now, ask it any question about Nigerian taxes. It will give you a better answer than any lawyer. That is where it is now. And those agents are so easy to create now. You can learn to create them by just watching a 15-minute video. So you can then create a chatbot for GTEx. You can create one for even specific estates. You have all the information they need. So people just come there, they ask, you can even talk. You can make it a virtual, an audio one, or you can even make it a video one where they can actually talk to the AI. You can use the clone the picture of Dr. Stephen or your real estate manager or whatever, and that's the person they are speaking to. The technology is not perfect, so so they will probably be able to tell that this is not the real person, but it's getting close. But they will get all the information that Dr. Stephen can give them. So he doesn't need to be answering questions. You don't need 100 customer service people responding to questions to people. That's waste of time. Your competitors, they are automating that. And customers will not even know it's automated, is what I'm trying to tell you. Because these agents now, they go to even another level where you can tell them that, okay, on Monday, I need you to call these customers and I need you to drop this voicemail in their whatever. On Wednesday, I need to call and I need you to do this. So it's a whole different ball game that you need to get into. Buyers and sellers can receive immediate responses about pricing, about schedule showing, about scheduling. In fact, right now, your AI can actually also call customers who have shown interest and schedule appointment with them. They're having a conversation. Oh, we have the 4th available. And then the customer said, no, I don't think I'm available that time. What about the 7th? They discuss the same way your assistant will call a customer and schedule an appointment. They will discuss with that person. They will ultimately get it right, and they will put it, once they agree, they put it on your calendar. They send everybody email. Oh, yeah, I'm going to share with you, Mr. Kende. I'm going to share that. There's plenty of them, but I have a whole session on AI tools, and we're going to break that down. If I start going to that now, we never finish. Trust me. People are already afraid of me that I take too long when I teach. So I'm trying to stay on point. I'm just sharing the opportunities now. Next tomorrow, we're going to talk about the tools. A whole session will be on that. For that 3 hours, we take one tool. We talk about maybe some of them I'm even demo it for you if I feel like I have time. So be patient. We get to it. So this way, at least I cover what they asked me to come and cover here. Okay, so this is I mentioned a few of them as I talk. You just need to be paying attention. Okay, assistant like Drift and ManyChat. Okay, ManyChat was the leader before. They went into AI and they got even better. Okay, so they are very good now. Drift. Or there's one that I use that is called Bot Builders. BOTBUILDERS. Bot Builder, I think it's .io or .com. Again, you ask for the tools, so if I'm digressing to talk about them and take time, don't complain. No? Okay, so but just write it down. And like I always teach my students, don't be dependent on any human being. The minute I've said this thing, I've said AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants. Without even waiting for me to mention the tools to you, what you do right after here is you just go on your ChatGPT or go on Google and ask it 10 most powerful AI tools for chatbots and virtual assistants for real estate. Boom. ChatGPT will give you much better than I can give you. That's how you learn. Or go to YouTube. Best AI-powered chatbots for real estate. Or hottest AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants for the real estate industry in 2025. Google will tell you, ChatGPT will tell you, YouTube will tell you. Then you can make the list from those, and then from there, you start checking them out until you get the one that you really like. Because there's so many of them. And I'm not going to encourage you to go waste money on all of them. You want to try a few. When you get the one that you really like, stay with it and kill this stuff. For those of you who are adventurers, even though I'm trying not to talk so much about business here, is to teach you to be the best employees you can be, but I can't resist myself. This service, for instance, is the most sought after service right now because it's blowing real estate people out. Those who build AI agents for real estate or who build AI chatbots. I have clients in this space and I'm not even in real estate space. That's how big it is. They will look for you. So if you learn that, not only do you bring amazing value to your company to be able to enhance GTEx and be able to put yourself in a very good position with your boss and your bosses, it's also a tool that you can use to provide service into your own industry, which is always the best money, in my personal opinion, providing service to those who are trying to do something. I call it the Rockefeller principle, but today is not for that, or this class is not for that. So my point is that this is something you must learn, whether you just join real estate business as a rookie marketer, or you're a manager in a real estate company, or you're an executive. You just have to make yourself aware of it, how to use it. So I expect every GTEx manager, and if Mr. Steven, I don't know if he's listening to this, he probably might not, but his assistant, if you're listening, you tell him that Dr. Kokpe said so. He should get his people to get on this. This is the number one edge, by the way, in real estate. Now, if you can get that done, you take care of a lot of your customer service. Because if you miss one customer service, one customer complaint, that could mean millions of naira to you. It could mean hundreds of thousands of dollars because you are dealing in high-ticket items. So you don't want to miss customers. They don't go on leave. They don't have maternity leave. They don't resign. They don't say they didn't pay me, so I won't work unless you don't pay your subscription to the software. They are there 24/7. And when you get the good ones, for instance, you can have your own agent, what is called your own AI agent, to only deal with customer service problem. You can have an AI agent to only talk about questions and inquiries about a property that you are selling. So you can train them for different things, and you have different names for them. One can be a GTEx Mary. All GTEx Mary does is anything that has to do with customer issues. GTEx Mary can answer it better than your best customer service person because you are going to train it. That's the way they say you train the AI with information that you do all your Q&A, all those stuff. They have it. If it's about a property you're trying to sell and you give it enough information, it can, because it's an adaptive tool. Even questions that you don't think that you have to give it all the questions that it will answer. You give it enough information, they ask your AI agent or your chatbot any question around that. AI will provide the answer based on the little knowledge. It's like saying in mathematics, right? If they teach you 4 times 4 in class when they're teaching you math, your teacher will probably do about 4 or 5 examples. 4 times 4 is 16. 2 times 3 is 6, right? And then when you want to do division, 16 divided by 4 is 4. It teaches you that, right? But later, as you understand it, when they now tell you to multiply 167 by 197, you are able to do it even though your teacher did not teach you that directly. Same way with AI. Now multiply that by the order of 1,000 in terms of efficiency. So the little information you give it is able to use that to come up with intuitive answers to customers. It's unreal. I've used them. I know what I'm talking about here. In fact, I am building agents for every part of my business. So that way for instance, I have an AI for Fish for Life now. If I give you the agent now, the Fish for Life agent, I don't care what question you answer. You ask it, it will answer it better than I can give you, and it's accurate because we have trained it with all the data of Fish for Life that we have to date. Our training, my presentations, we just kept uploading all of that there that we have. And once we gave it that, it can multiply that by 1,000% to any other question that is related to that. Including I just told you, I want a grant. I want to write a proposal for a grant to so and so person. He wrote out a grant, 12 pages. In that grant, he talked about what we are, the trainings we've done, the kind of people we have trained, the testimonial of those people, and I didn't give you that information. I only trained it with the data that we have. This, to me, is one of the most valuable opportunities for real estate, both for you to sell more property and for you to make more money providing services in the real estate industry. People are paying as much as $1,000 just for a chatbot now. It's a crazy industry. Virtually, not your chatbot of last year. I'm talking about AI agents. That's right now is where it's at. If you don't know what an AI agent is, you better send people to training. Managers of GText, they need to understand what it is. Okay, give me a 4 if you understand what I'm talking about. If you are getting value here, give me a 4. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I know I'm not able to go deeper as I would love, but I'm a man under authority. Okay, I gotta finish this thing in 3 hours they give me. Okay, fantastic. Okay, only 3 people. Darlington, I see you. Henrietta, Olalekan, Israel Olajide, Folarin, and Fanny. Come on, people. I give presents, so if you are not participating in my class, when I start to give it, you will not get to. As a matter of fact, because Dr. Stephen is my person, I have this videopreneur class. I'm trying to start another. I have one going on right now. That is where I'm actually, where all my head is right now, using AI to create videos. Okay, I call it the videopreneur, Video 360 Collective. I just take 10 people. I don't take more than 10 at a time. And I train them how to use AI to create all types of videos, from promotional videos to music videos to creating major films, like the one I'm releasing on next week, Monday, the one that is called Omega Max Conspiracy, 100% AI-generated movie, 2.5 hours. I train them. I'm going to give 2 of those classes away today. It's $1,497 that I charge. It's only 10 people at a time because it's highly practical. We don't do PowerPoint there. You're going to come there. You're going to start building the videos. I think I'm going to give 2 of that to Dr. Stephen's staff as a gesture of goodwill, because the more good that Dr. Stephen is doing, the more proud I am of him. It's not easy to have proteges that are doing amazing stuff. So we have to continue to encourage Dr. Stephen for the good work he's doing. As they say in Yoruba language, all right, Dr. Stephen is killing it, and I love him to pieces. So I'm going to decide who I give those to. Part of it involves getting serious in my sessions. Okay, you can learn a lot if you decide to make notes and then follow up. All right, let's keep going. Number 5, smart contracts and blockchain integration. When you hear this, because many of you are in Nigeria, you're thinking, what is this man talking about? Blockchain, no. They're already using it. Smart contract. A lot of what Dr. Stephen is even doing right now. He needs to have smart contracts. Smart contracts are, because when you hear blockchain, some of you are thinking Bitcoin, you are thinking, Blockchain is totally different from all those cryptos. I'm not saying go do crypto and lose your money. Me, I lost plenty money in crypto last year. I can't encourage anybody to go and put their money on something. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about blockchain technology, where you can actually put the contracts for real estate in blockchain, a smart contract. If you have projects you want people to participate in, you want people to contribute money, smart contracts is now getting a lot of attention, especially if you want to operate on an international level, just like Dr. Stephen and GTEx is doing. I mean, Dr. Stephen's got, I don't know how many offices now. I lost count when he got to 10 abroad. Okay, maybe he has 100 now. Who knows? The man is like a virus. it's just replicating. So your company needs to be looking at getting into smart contract and blockchain integration. What does that mean? In this age, AI-driven smart contracts automate real estate transactions. It reduces paperwork and minimizes fraud. When you hear, especially I get worried when I hear companies are putting all the data of their customers online. I think I saw a flash from Dr. Stephen a few months ago saying that they're going to put all the information online, and my heart just skipped. Okay, because if he's not, and he himself is not a very technical person, it's like me. I'm not technical. I just like to work with technical people. I have ideas. I'm more like what they call the Uber driver of technology. I don't build it. I just use it to go and make money. Very different. The person driving Uber doesn't know how a car is built, but he collects the car, he go and take passenger and made money. So Dr. Stephen is more like me in that area. He is more like a brain that is trying to use technology that is there. And I worry for him, and I worry for myself. When he starts to put people's data online like that for their real estate, that's where they get to access their property stuff and all that stuff. It is susceptible to hacking. I don't care how good he thinks he is. I hope he's hearing me. If they can hack Amazon, they will hack you. They can hack you. So that is why you want to put this kind of things. You want to start thinking about how you can use smart contracts or blockchain in your real estate records, because that one is unbreakable. It's unbreakable, and that is where you protect yourself and you protect your customers more, because you are dealing with high value. This is not like somebody pay you 1,000 naira or 10,000 naira. This is people paying hundreds of thousands of dollars, $10,000, $50,000. If your system crash, they will look for you guys, and people are going to call it fraud. I'm saying it publicly now, and I'm glad I have opportunity to say it. Those of you who are in the top executives of GTEx, you owe it to Dr. Stephen to get better here. He's the CEO. CEOs are not supposed to be doing this shit. That's your job, Madam GM. That's your job, special assistant. That's your job, operations manager. How can we safeguard the data of our people who are buying and selling, so who trust us as we go online? And I don't have a problem with you taking your information online so that people can access it. That's what the world is. I don't expect somebody in London to come to Nigeria to go and be checking for documents. They should be able to access it online. But know this, there's massive risk when they put it there, because if they hack the pin and put virus there and all the record gets mixed up, you don't know who owns what land, who owns that land. The next thing you know, everybody is screwed. And guess what? They're going to be calling my guy a fraud. They're going to say he's the one that stole their money, when it's a system that has crashed. I've been a victim of it, is why I'm telling you guys. So you want to look into this, how it applies to real estate, and especially your high-ticket items and some of your futuristic stuff, how we can create smart contracts that regardless of what happens with all this online stuff, those smart contracts and the blockchain stuff that we have done will still be there. Because of yet, we have not heard of anybody being able to hack a smart contract or a blockchain technology. It's very, very secure. So a blockchain ensures secure, tamper-proof property transfers, eliminating middlemen and delays. It's sounding futuristic to you guys right now, but it's here. is not in widespread use yet. But what is wrong in GTEx being the leader that is starting to make this thing a widespread for real estate industry in Nigeria? It's called setting the pace. And you can start today by learning it. Platforms like Propy, which is one of those AI tools, facilitate AI-backed transactions that are both transparent and efficient. So I recommend you guys check out Propy, P-R-O-P-Y. Okay, it's an AI-based software that will help you to facilitate AI-backed transactions. You can go see how that relates, how you can use that in GTEx media, because this is primarily a training for GTEx people. But if you're not GTEx and you happen to be watching this, this is something you need to check out and figure out whether this is something you can implement as part of your operations now. You may not be in a position to do it today. Maybe it's going to be next year, maybe 6 months, but it's good to know what is out there so that your competitors do not take you out. Because they will, if they are using superior transaction recorder, they are using superior tools to automate real estate. They are using superior tools to reduce paperwork, to minimize fraud, and you don't go and check it out also, then you're going to deal with fraud. And trust me, it's not pleasant. Once they hack your site, I don't think your customers are going to be, they don't care that you are hacked. All they're going to be saying is that GTEx has my money. Even if you have not been hacked, people are already complaining. You know, people love to complain. They will not follow rules. You say pay your money on 30 days. They don't pay it in 90 days, but they want the same terms that they did 3 months ago. And when you say no, they say, oh, they stole my money. I know about all of that. I even get a lot of calls concerning GTEx, and I laugh when they come and say, are you guys for real? You were supposed to pay within a year. You have not paid in 2.5 years. You're not saying Dr. Stephen doesn't want to give you your property of 2 years ago. What do you want me to say to him? To call him and say, okay, because he's my boy, he should give you what is worth 10 million today. And even me, I didn't ask him to give me that. And I bought property from him. When I sold it, when I said sell, I don't like the way it's slow. When the thing became ×5, I didn't go and call him and say, yeah, give me that thing that I bought 3 years ago. No. It's business. But most don't understand that. That's why you protect yourself with stuff like this. Okay? So it may sound esoteric to you, but it's not. I'm talking to some of you now who are in the middle management, who are in top management of real estate companies or maybe GTEx. This is something you owe yourself. Just designate somebody, one of your more adventurous young boys, or yourself. I do these things myself. I just go online, okay, which one is Propy again? I click it, see what it is, sign up for a free trial. All of them have free trials. Then I will check it out. If I feel that we are not ready for it, then I can put it in for the future, what they call KIV. I put it in KIV. I have plenty KIV, more than 200 tools in my KIV right now that I know I'm not ready to implement, but I'm looking out for. I know that I may use it sometime. So same thing. I hope some top officers of GTEx are here. It's who I'm talking to. I'm not even talking to Dr. Stephen. The man cannot maintain everything by himself. He's busy out there trying to look for money to do one estate or the other. If you are here and you are manager and above in GTEx, identify yourself. Oh yeah. Let me start to zero on you, small. Oh yeah, identify yourself. Oh, let me see you. Manager and up. Ibolewa. Oh, let's go. I'm going to take a pause. I want to see you say, identify yourself in the chats. If there are no managers here, let me just know I'm dealing with rookies. All right. Okay, the MD is here. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Jessica. I hope okay. That's best I've even been chatting with. I didn't know. Well done. You're doing a great job, man. Great job. All right. Give me a 5, guys. If you get it, give me a 5. Let's go. Dr. Price, don't have time. I'm moving. They gave me 3 hours. It's almost up. Okay. If you're having a challenge about anything I just said, make sure you put your questions. I would rather you understand only 4 things than me talk about 20 and you have no clue what I'm talking about. Okay? Number 6, predictive market analysis for investment. The AI can analyze thousands of data points to predict future property values and market shifts. Investors now, they use tools like Revaluate or Skyline AI to determine the best areas for investment. The tool is called Revaluate. Another one is called Skyline AI. to determine the best areas for investment. It helps realtors and developers make data-driven decisions other than relying on intuition. It's a year teacher that you say, my gut feeling said this. What is gut feeling? Gut feeling with people's money. No. People use tools now where you can predict almost with certainty what you are talking about. And it also makes you look more serious, especially if you're trying to get people like me to put money in a project. If you're able to give me a predictive analytics for investment that is AI based, not just you sitting down on PowerPoint and writing bullshit that I don't know, that you have not given me the analytical basis for it, that is measurable, that is verifiable. That is what these tools do for you. So that when you are saying, okay, buy land here today, and in 5 years, you can get this. Right now, you guys just guess mostly. People just say, okay, you buy land for 10,000 now. Don't wait to buy land. Buy land and wait. If you buy it for 10,000 today, it's going to be 50,000 in 5 years. That one is just sentiment you are talking. You are doing guesswork. But when you use tools like Skyline AI, Revaluate, they will be able to tell you almost with precision. Yes, it will not be exact because human elements also come in there. But it makes more sense to me if I'm looking at the printout and I'm seeing the way the software calculated this stuff. At least I know that it's giving me a conservative thing, because a place like Nigeria typically outperforms estimates. But at least I'm going to know that this is a scientific based projection you are giving me. You're not just giving, you're not pulling it off your ass and giving it to me. It's based on something. And you also want to begin to use that. It makes you feel, it makes you appear more professional, especially when you're talking to people abroad. And I know GTEx has a big abroad base. In fact, from what I'm even hearing, most of their customers are even abroad than in Nigeria. They have to be, you don't get to Banana Island just like that. There's a lot of money it takes to get to Banana Island. Okay? So using tools like this enhances your prospect of being able to get those who don't know you, who don't really trust you personally, to be able to trust what we are saying that investment is going to become in real estate. That is why this is a great opportunity for real estate people in the AI revolution. For those of you just joining us, in case you're wondering, what we are discussing is that the opportunities for real estate investors and real estate brokers and real estate salespeople in the AI age. We are there now. AI revolution is not coming. It is here. It is here. I just did the very first all AI movie, not graphics. You know, there's a graphics level of AI. I did those ones 3-4 months ago, where you use Leonardo, use the video, all of this stuff to create a movie, but they are still mostly like graphic presentation. But now you can do real life AI, where you create human being, you even give it the face you want to give it, and then the AI is talking, the AI is acting. Yes, it is not smooth like the way you say, oh, this is real human beings, but it's very close when you use tools like Kling.ai. When you use klingai.com, rather, klingai.com, or you use runwayml.com, and better are coming out every day. So same way here, okay? These things are getting, so AI is here. AI is here in law. When I want to write brief now, I use AI to write my brief. Then when it comes out, I can then review it, just in case it's hallucinating. The technology is not perfect yet. And then to also make sure that whatever cases is citing for me, I went to double check it to be sure that the case is real and the case exists, because sometimes it can just give you a figure like that. But the point is that the briefs written by AI, they are better than the ones I'm writing. They are better than the ones that my paralegals are writing. The only thing then, because it's law, is to now be much more careful about the factual basis, about the cases cited. And it's getting better every day. I already created a software, I already own one in that space. It's called the AIlawyer.us. If you go there now as a lawyer, you can do whatever. You can write your brief, you can write your motion, you can write all of that. And lawyers will tell me AI is the future. No, AI is not the future. AI is right now. AI lawyer, I even did one for the Nigerian audience lawyers. If you're a lawyer, listen to this. AIlawyer.ng. That's my software. Cost me over $100K to build it, dollars to build it. Go check it out. AIlawyer.ng. I'm the first person again to build that for Nigeria. I'm a first guy. I like to be first, right? My point is that even real estate, if I'm in the real estate, I'm sure I'll be trying to create one AI for real estate because there are too many, right? So, but what I'm trying to say to you guys is that AI is here. Don't let anybody tell you AI is the future. Right now, it's not going to eliminate human beings, but it's going to eliminate some of the jobs human beings do. And if you don't get it, you don't even get it. If right now you are happy that you're a customer service person for a real estate, your job just died last year. You just don't know it yet that you're a dead person working. Okay? Because by next year, and I know Dr. Stephen, he may not get this year, but the minute he gets it, and you know the man, you guys know your boss now. By the time he goes in there and he puts the money down and says they should do it for him, those of you that are doing customer service, you are done. Because he's not going to keep you on. You know, he's an Ijebu boy. Okay? He spends a lot. He's a great giver. But he's also a very sensible business person. He will fire your ass if he can make AI do what 10 of you are doing. Why should he pay you? So you better borrow your self-sense. Go figure out how to use these tools so that you can keep your job. So customer service will not go away. But the way the customer service is being delivered is going to change. And if you cannot hang with the tools, you're not going to get the job. Same way with those of you who make presentations. A time will come, you are making presentation about your property, people will tell you, what are you talking about? As you are talking, they will go into reevaluate by themselves and print out a report and say, what are you talking about? But if you don't know what reevaluate is, you don't know what Skyline AI is, you're going to look like a fool. But if you know what it is, you can even counter them. Say, yeah, reevaluate will give you that. I checked it to myself. He said it, but this is not correct because Nigerian, da. Now you are talking like an intelligent person. Then I'll listen to you. Because I know AI is a machine. So if you are talking and telling me that, okay, you know, you have been to reevaluate, but this is why you think reevaluate may not be giving the correct whatever, I have more respect from you than when you say, what if you dare ask me, as a real estate presenter, you're asking me what is reevaluate? Someone like me might drive you away from my boardroom. You don't know what your tool of your industry. That's why you're doing this class. That's why you're watching this. Make yourself a cognizant with what is already in use by your competitors, even if your firm is not using it yet. That's okay, but you are aware. Ignorance is what is bad. But you know it's that, so that when somebody is talking, you can then have a discussion, even if your own team is not using it yet. If you feel me on this one, give me a 6. Come on, let's go, people. Give me a 6 if you have an idea what I'm talking about. Remember, you have to go to your own homework later. This is, I can't go too deep like this, but my own is to just open your mind to what is out there. Okay? And wait for the end of class today. I'm going to ask a couple of questions, then I'm going to select those 2 that I'm going to nominate to my class. They have to be GTEx people. Even after I select you, your MD has to verify that you're good staff, because I want it to be somebody that will use what they are learning for the GTEx business, not somebody that will take the training and then run away. All right. Number 7, AI-based mortgage and loan processing. Well, we may not be big on that, but Dr. Stephen is getting close to it, because you can't do these things long-term business without arranging mortgage and loans for those who want to buy property from you. It's just, if you're not doing it yet as a real estate, it's the next level. Because people may want to buy your property, they may want to buy your house, but they don't have the money. So, but you as a real estate company, if you have also figured out how to help them arrange mortgage, how to help them arrange loan, now you are ahead of the market. A lot of real estate companies in America, that's what they do. They have a way to help you get a loan, to help you get a mortgage for you to be able to buy their property. And it's also happening in Nigeria. I know of a real estate guy who's my very close friend. He has now set up deals with 3 different banks, where if you want to buy their property, they will send you, they have a deal with the bank, some special packages that the bank will give you simply because it is a real estate company that is recommending you. That's how it's going. So now AI comes into the process. AI speeds up loan approvals by assessing applicants' credit worthiness instantly. So you can help even if you are not in the mortgage business yourself. But somebody say, oh, I want to buy that property, but I don't have all the cash left. You will have assembled the real estate mortgage companies that give people mortgage, that give them loan, whether it's in Nigeria or abroad. We have mortgages in Nigeria too now. But you have your own AI tools to help them appraise them, whether they are even qualified. Based on that, you can then even help them submit their stuff to those banks, even get a commission from that, even get a fee from that. AI tools help you to do that now. Like before, you need a banker, this thing to assess whether somebody is qualified for loan. No. This is automated. Platforms like Blend, Zest Finance, Analyze Income, Spending Habits, and other risk factors to streamline mortgage approvals. Imagine if your real estate company, or you as a real estate broker, or you as a real estate developer, if you have access to this thing called Blend or Zest Finance, where you have your own account there, where you can actually take your customer there first. The customer wants to buy your property. And they start saying, I don't have money, or whatever. They're not able to make the down payment. But you take them and say, okay, we can provide a service for you in that area. And you go and analyze them using the AI tools in that area. And some of these tools actually connect you with the banks directly that will give them this loan without even having to know the banks. I know that's here in America already. Real estate practitioners, they will process your loan on their desk. And then they send your stuff to the bank direct from their system. And then you get approved without ever having to step in the bank. So they're able to move a lot of real estate property because they are making it easy for their customers to be able to get access to buy it. Oh, somebody say, oh, the down payment is $10,000. Oh, I don't have 10,000. It's only 5,000 I have, blah, blah, blah. You say, don't worry, let's see what we can do. Okay, we have some partnership with some banks who can maybe arrange it for you. And then blah, 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 blah. So, wow, so and so bank will be willing to give this to you for maybe you now make an extra $17 a month or $20 a month for this. You'll be stunned how many people will then be able to make a buying decision. Because now you have solved that problem of the out-of-pocket money they have to put down. It should be an integral part of your real estate business if you really want to play in the age of AI. If you are not using those tools, you are going to be losing customers. So if your own is down payment of 10,000, and somebody says, oh, I only have 5,000, I say, oh no, you don't qualify, you move to the next person. That same guy will go to another real estate company like yours and will walk out of there buying their land because they've been able to connect for him how he's going to get the finance. It's in the olden days that you say, go to your finance company, and then when they give you approval, come back and then we talk about the real estate. Everything is getting integrated now because AI allows you, without being a bank, without even knowing anything about banks, to be able to qualify people for credit right on your desk as a realtor, and then send it out to about 50 banks simultaneously from your desk. And then approvals come down while your customer is still sitting out there on the phone with you. That is where you become a player. And don't tell me they don't do that in Nigeria yet. They don't do it because you have not yet decided to go and exploit. If they're not doing, why can't you start it as GTEx? Why not? It's not complicated. Some of these softwares, you introduce it into the industry, will revolutionize Nigeria tomorrow. It's what I keep telling you guys. Don't be thinking it's difficult. When I was going to bring payday advance to Nigeria, I did not know it's not supposed to be possible in Nigeria. People tell me Nigerians don't pay loan, Nigeria don't. So I say, I don't want to hear. And I started anyway. And what is a payday advance? You don't take security, you don't take anything. The only thing you take is that what is it called? The deposited check for the money. When I started this in 2004, it looks like I'm insane. Nobody in Nigeria was doing it, not any bank. But guess what? We had more than 97% payback. Because it's a very simple process. As long as you don't give somebody more than the salary they are expecting, they are likely to pay you back and they give you a positive check. Very simple process. Make sure there's a place where they do direct deposits. That was the formula there. They work in a company, they work in a bank, they work in telecoms, they work in a place where they do direct deposit of their paycheck. And if somebody is earning 100,000, you don't give him more than 50,000 naira advance. You don't care what security it brings. So that way he's able to pay you. And if he cannot pay you, it's the kind of money that when you show up in their office with police, his colleagues will bail him out because he's taking 100,000 naira salary and the money borrowed is only 50K. His friends can rally around and raise that 50K for him before police will take him away. But if you borrowed him 5 million naira, there's nothing his friends can do other than to pray for him. So, but I went in there and I did it. And then made a mistake of saying, okay, let me then grow global all over Nigeria. I wanted to go and get, this is 2,400 million from Oceanic Bank so that I can start 10 different offices simultaneously because it was so successful instantly. It's crazy. And then they took it from me. They said, oh, they can't fund it. It's too risky. Then 1 month later, Oceanic started, they paid their, that's why they are number one. But they took it from me. I'm saying it publicly. I almost went to court that time against Mrs. Hebrew because she was a chairman of, she was a board member of one of my companies then. Anyway, long story. My point is, I didn't mean to reopen no wounds. My point here is that don't let anybody tell you it's not being done or it cannot be done. It might be so easy that that's what the market is waiting for, and you don't know until you do it. Just go find the software, Blend, Zestfin, and look for, these are probably even older versions now. Just Google AI-based mortgage and loan processing software and look for the latest ones that came out in the last 3 to 6 months. Check them out, see what they do, see how easy they work. And then it might even be you introducing it to your bank. And they will be blown away because don't assume they know. A lot of these banks too, they don't know. AI is moving so rapidly that many of us don't know. Even me that I'm in it every day. I'll just hear that this software can do this. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Then I go and check it out and it can do it. 3 months ago, I thought the best AI video creation software was in video AI. Now my my students laugh at InVideo. It's like not even good because along the line, Runway came out. Runway ML came out. As we are also very excited about Runway because it gives you realistic characters, then all of a sudden Kling AI came where you can actually do lip syncing. You can do real character that looks like they are actually the ones talking. All of a sudden, we're using Kling AI. Now I'm hearing there's something called VO that's about to be launched by Google. So these things move fast. And so don't assume your bank is already on top of it. Don't assume other real estate companies are already on top of it. You just do like you don't know, like you're an egun. You don't know anybody. And you just do it. Using AI-based mortgage and loan processing tools reduces delays and makes home financing more accessible to buyers. And if you can figure out how to make financing of home, of real estate accessible to buyers, you will get unlimited buyers. Why? Because everybody wants to own real estate. Even me that I'm not in the real estate buying and selling, I have plenty of real estate. I have 4 houses in Nigeria. I don't do real estate. I don't do transaction. I'm not buying them for retirement. I don't know much about it. I don't want to know. It's not my thing. So, but everybody is interested in real estate. So, especially workers, everybody wants to own a house. At the very minimum, they want to own one. But they don't have the capital. So, if you can figure out a way to help them reduce delay and make financing, especially home financing, more accessible, you will sell as much land as you want. And it's not as hard as it used to be. AI has leveled the playing field. You just need to dare and go understand it better so that you can then put it in your business and start to structure stuff. Imagine if you are selling a piece of land or property, you are selling an estate in Lekki or wherever, and you are saying, we guarantee you finance because you know you can make it happen. Imagine how many people will bust your door. You will even charge for that service. Or we will process a bank finance for you. You don't have to go to any bank. We will help you process it. Because you know you can use tools to qualify them and you know where the terms of the banks are, because all of that go into the tool. So you know who qualifies, who doesn't qualify, where to go, who to go to, and all that stuff. That's what is happening in Nigeria. My last property that I bought for rental here, everything was done in the real estate person's office. When we wanted to go into the Airbnb thing about 3 years ago, I got a few property here I got in Nigeria also, but the ones here, it was right on the desk of the real estate person. They got me approval for the mortgages. Unlike before, that we have to go and get a letter from the mortgage company, then bring it back to the real estate company. Give me a 7 if you are still tracking with me and you understand a little bit. I don't know if you're going to understand all, but at least you are making notes and God will help you. Give me a 7, give me a 7, let's go. Number 8, I see you, Gemma, I see you, Olamileko, I see you, Double, I see you, Jessica, my special person. Even the MD is answering 7. Those of you who are out there, you are too big to put 7 on the charts. Participation is part of how you learn. I teach that a lot. When you're involved in the whole training itself, you are not going to forget. Okay. Number 8, automated property management and maintenance. AI detects potential maintenance issues before they become costly repairs. Property managers use platforms like Appfolio AI and Buildium to automate rent collection, tenant screening, and maintenance scheduling. The more your company wants to go abroad, you might be saying, well, this is Nigeria, who cares? You will be stunned. A lot of those estates in those pricey areas, this kind of things matter to them now. Property maintenance, property management. They're big. Or rather, they're getting big in Nigeria, but they're very big abroad. Unlike before, that you have to use so many people to do those stuff for you, where you don't even get to do stuff until it's broken down. You have this Appfolio AI or Buildium and many like that can help you to automate your rent collection, your tenant screening, so that you don't go and get useless tenant into your building and they don't pay you or they mess it up. And then maintenance scheduling, so that you know that this is supposed to be done at this time, not that you're using sense, where somebody has even forgotten that the last time they maintained the furnace was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, especially for companies that want to operate abroad. Even Nigeria is getting a little bit more into this maintenance thing, where they're going to hold you responsible if you're not maintaining your property well. So there are AI tools to do that now that you should look into. It enhances efficiency, saving landlords and property managers both time and money. Now, I understand that a lot of the stuff I'm teaching now may not be applicable to what you are doing now. But knowing what you don't know is the first step to getting progress. Because if you don't even know what you don't know, you are already done. They'll just finish you in the marketplace. They'll eat your lunch. You won't even know that somebody else eating your lunch will say it's juju from your village. You won't know why your business is not moving. You're going to start accusing the person that is doing well that, oh, it must be juju they are doing. How can they have a 100 plots of land and sell the whole thing? We that we have been trying to sell 5 for the last 3 months. They can't be that good. It must be juju. Which I'm sure some people in the real estate business, they're probably thinking of Akintayo like that. Who's this guy? From nowhere, all of a sudden, he's talking billion. Talo Shesha is what they are thinking in their head. But they don't have this hustle. They're not doing what he's doing. They're not getting on the plane, getting their houses to wherever the property is and go work out deals. Same way, if you also don't start implementing AI in your stuff, people, ordinary guys will eat your lunch and it will be like they're doing something else. AI is here in your industry. You better have classes where you're teaching yourselves AI now. When I was talking to the newspapers and the magazine editors several years ago, this was, I don't know, 2015 maybe, I was doing training there and I was telling them, I was in City People office. They had these 3 big buildings in Bagada that they used to do their stuff. So I was they organized a training and invite me to come and teach about the internet and journalists. And I was telling them that right here, I asked them how many staff they have. They have more than 100. And they have like 3 or 4 buildings in that complex. I'm like, in 5 years' time, some boy, some girl will sit down on their computer or on their phone and do this same magazine you are doing, or this same news reporting that all of you are doing here. And they will make more money than all you 100 reporters plus all those 4 buildings, all of them put together. They wouldn't even have an office. They wouldn't even know they won't have staff, but they will make 3 times your annual turnover here. I didn't know that Linda Keji will prove me right less than 5 years after. They all laughed. I told them, get your shit online. Forget this newspaper stuff. Because the way online is going, this social media thing is going, the way blogs are going, people get the news as it happens. Your own magazine, you come out once a week. Everything that's going to be in that magazine, right? They already had it 5-6 days ago. Why would they want to buy your magazine? I was making that point, but they didn't get it immediately. 5 years later, is that not where everybody's not trying to go? When was the last time you remember buying a magazine or buying a newspaper, if you are listening to this? And yet, 10 years ago, many of them don't believe this was going to happen. And I'm telling you about real estate too right now. Some guy with no plenty property staff will sit down in a coffee shop, forget office. As big as you hear my digital business company is, I don't have a physical office for it. Nepreneur 360 doesn't have office. Mobisop 360 doesn't have office. Deliberately, meanwhile, my law firm, we occupy 2 levels. We own the building. There's at least 8 empty rooms in that building. But I didn't go and hire a digital business person to come and be working in that office. I have no staff. And we have had years that we've done over $3 million. All the staff are online. It's coming to real estate. Somebody will sit down in his house on his system, will be selling real estate property, and those of you are carrying over 100 people running up and down, you'll be wondering why are we not selling like that guy. If you don't embrace AI today, staff will not die. Don't get me wrong. They're just going to be new jobs created in real estate. I personally believe, just contrary to what a lot of people will tell you, I think AI will end up creating more jobs than less jobs. I know that sounds contrary to what you have heard. No. Why did I say that? Every revolution that has come ended up creating more jobs than the one before it. When the buggy started to replace horses, people were complaining people will not have job. When the industrial revolution started, people say, what will farmers do? What will be those people who are doing da. At the end of the day, that ended up employing more people than those who are working in the farms. When the internet age came, they said people will lose their job. All those working in industrial factories, they lose their job. The AI age ended up producing more workers than the industrial revolution. And the AI revolution is going to end up creating more jobs than the internet revolution. The only difference is that it's going to be creating new jobs. A lot of jobs will be gone. They're already going. So if you don't understand that maybe the job you are doing right now is a dodo right now, the job is a dead man working, and don't go and transmit yourself into a new job being created, then you will be the casualty. It doesn't mean that workers are reduced. Other people are being created. 2 years ago, there was no job or profession called a prompt engineer. There was nothing like that 1.5 years ago. But today is one of the most high-priced professions. It's called prompt engineering. $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year. That's how they're paying them. And what is prompt engineering? How to be able to speak to AI. In other words, how to be able to type into AI to give you the results you want. That basic. You can check it. It's called prompt engineering. What is a prompt? The words you give AI to give you results. So those who know how to do that, how to do it well, it's called prompt engineer, basic. That job did not exist 2 years ago. It's one of the most sought after jobs today. So new jobs are getting created. My daughter, she's 16 now. She asked me last year, Dad, what do you think I should study? I say anything you want. Because the job you're going to get is not yet created when you finish university 4 or 5 years from now. You're going to graduate next year. She's in high school. She has 1 more year to go. So then she graduates at 17, goes to school for 4 years. So that's 5 years if she's going to look for a job. I said the job you're going to do in 5 years' time has not yet been created. So I don't care what you study. Study something that allows you to be analytical, maybe law, Not because you want to be a lawyer, because a lawyer allows you to be an analytical, and not because I'm a lawyer. I don't really care whether any of my children study law or not. When I die, let those who are alive carry the law practice. I don't care. But law allows you to be able to think in many dimensions. Yeah, it teaches you to be analytical. And if it's English you want to study, I don't care. She was like, Daddy, are you serious? I said, I'm serious, because in 5 years' time, these jobs that you are thinking are hot jobs now, they will not be what is hot. It's going to be something else. So go get yourself ready for a new revolution. So the same way I'm saying, in 4 years' time, the whole real estate landscape will be so drastically changed, some of you will not even know what hit you because you're not paying attention. I've just listed 8 different opportunities now. Each of those 8 opportunities become bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes. That manual stuff gradually becomes irrelevant. If you're not using automated tools for your property management and maintenance, you are already setting yourself up to be disadvantaged. That's what this number 8 means. So if I were you, I'll go check out Folio, I'll check out Buildium, I'll ask myself, what does this mean? It may not be there yet for you or for where you are, but at least you have it at the back of your mind. By even checking them out, you might also see different business opportunities for yourself or different services for yourself for businesses that are ready. Give me an 8 if you dig. Come on, give me an 8, give me an 8. We are getting close. Like I said, I'm going to teach for 2 hours and then I'm going to have to shut it down. I still have some time. I started at 9:17 my time. That's 4:07. Let's say 4:15. So 9:15. This is 10:35 my time. So I've been going on for 1 hour, 20 minutes. Okay. So I have maybe 40 minutes. I think I have more than enough time. I'm not going to give you too much and we don't get to talk. Okay. So number 9, AI-powered marketing and content creation. AI personalizes marketing campaigns, ensuring realtors target the right audience with the right message. Real estate professionals use tools like Jasper, ChatGPT, to generate property descriptions, social media posts, and ad copy. Now, at the very minimum, if you are not doing this, as a real estate marketer or a real estate executive, they should fire your ass immediately because this one is no longer negotiable. You can't go and be trying to do property description and you are getting some copywriter to be sitting down and be writing bullshit. You go to ChatGPT, you tell it exactly what you want. It's going to give you a great property description or whatever you want, your social media post, your ad copy. You shouldn't be doing it manually anymore because there's no reason. ChatGPT is 100 times smarter than you when it comes to putting this ad copy together, but you will give it direction. It makes real estate listings more compelling and increases engagement with potential buyers. When we talk about this in another session tomorrow, when I start to break some of this thing down, you see how it's used. And that is where people eat your lunch already, if you are not already using some of these tools. I don't care how good you are as an ad copywriter. If you're not using an AI tool to help you now, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. Somebody who doesn't speak half your English, who does not speak half of your, doesn't have half your talent in that copy, is already eating your lunch. You just don't know it yet. Because their ads are much more compelling than yours. Their ads convert more than yours, even though you used to be a great copywriter. I'm not saying copywriters will disappear. Copywriters will get better. And if you are not using AI, then you become a moribund copywriter. You become like a reporter that is still using pen and paper to write their report when others are now using a laptop and using phone. That's what it is. I'm not going to tell you, no, your copywriters are never going to disappear because AI cannot write by itself. You have to tell it what to write. But now it makes everybody smarter. That's the way I see AI. Some people are saying it makes all of us dumb, but I'm like, you are the one that is dumb. AI makes smart people smarter. Now, somebody, a 14-year-old that probably cannot write great English before, he can talk to AI and bring out the best research paper. Is that dumb? No, it makes everybody better. Somebody who's a hard copy person that will take a week to be able to come up with just a simple hard copy to put on Google. Now, in 5 minutes, it can give you hard copy that can win Nobel Prize. So how does that make all of us done? Yeah, it's using tool. Hello. It's the same way you look at calculator. before calculator comes, to do ordinary x raised to power 1 minus 2 raised to power 7. Will take you 3 hours of calculating, take this one to do body mass, do all that bullshit. But when they brought calculator, you type it 127 divided by 27 divided by 1.3 divided by 2.7 billion. You hit enter, your answer comes out right now, right? Does that mean we are dumber? No, it means we are smarter. We don't have to be cracking our head when machine can do the job. And when you use a calculator to solve a math problem now, you don't feel guilty. You don't feel that you're not the one that solved the problem. But right now, because AI is not yet familiar with all of us, when some of you even write a book with it, you're not proud of the book because you say it's AI that wrote it. No, AI did not write it. You wrote it. You told AI what you want to write, and AI help you write it better, help you research it. So it's not different. If you're one of those, like my daughter still won't use ChatGPT. She's 16 now. She thinks she knows the solution to all the problem in the world. She says it's cheating because she's a great writer by herself. She's like, oh, Delile. Then in 2 years, me and you are going to have this conversation again. I'm not going to force you. Because your mates are going to be using AI to write their own books. And it's going to be better. They're going to be faster. And then all of a sudden, you see that they're eating your lunch while you're still sitting down there saying, no, I like to write my content by myself. I don't like to use AI. It's like somebody saying, I'm going to do my calculation by myself. I'm not going to use a calculator. Will you hire that kind of person as your accountant? No, it's a question. Yeah, they told me I have less than 40 minutes left. No problem. Session will end. I'm going to wrap up now. Don't worry about that. Trust me, I won't overtake my time. Okay? I promise myself that. Okay, so I just put a little bit of that mindset in there, guys, for you not to have any imposter syndrome in using AI. AI is just a tool to enhance what you do. It doesn't replace you. It doesn't replace what you do. It doesn't take value. It doesn't take away from the value you provide. You're just providing value better. Every time you feel yourself struggling with the imposter syndrome where you're thinking you're not the one that is doing this, think about calculator and mathematics. Nobody today will willingly, unless they force him, go and sit down with a paper and pen in his hand and try to solve 127 divided by 297 multiplied by x raised to power 4. Nobody in their right mind. They're going to bring a calculator, they're going to punch it in, and they're going to get their answer in like 1 minute, 1 second rather. And they're going to put that answer there. They're not going to tell anybody they're not the one that got the answer. Same way with AI and ChatGPT. It just makes your work faster. It makes you work smarter. It doesn't make you dumber. It makes you smarter. It makes you sell your real estate smarter. It makes you market it faster. It makes you do your copy faster and better. AI-powered marketing and content creation tools help you to make your listings more compelling, and it increases your engagement with potential buyers. People interact with compelling copy. Now with AI, you can write compelling copy that plays to the mind of the people just simply by telling it. For instance, if I want to write a copy, I will tell you I want to promote this button. I will say, I need you to write me a highly viral and highly compelling and highly convertible copy for me to promote this Ice Mountain cup. I put that in there. It's going to give me an amazing, amazing, emotional laden copy. Excuse me. Then I'll tell you, give me the photograph.
Bless you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Then give me the graphic to go with it. In 1 second, I'm getting it right from ChatGPT itself. I forget all those graphic tools. I don't even use them anymore. I tell ChatGPT, give me a graphic of this that will go with this. Bam, it will give it to me. I go out there and I publish it. I'll beat to death somebody working in an ad agency where they're still carrying cardboard and they're still doing presentation to themselves in one boardroom as to which content is better. I'm like, their jobs are gone. They don't even know it yet. Right now on my desk, I can compete to promote for Coca-Cola with 0 staff. If they want to look at it by presentation and what you can do, if they're not looking at it by how many staff you have, how many whatever. Why? Because they want to sell their Coca-Cola now. They're not selling individuals. They don't need individuals if you can produce the content. Same way in real estate. Now I'm digressing. Give me a knife, you get that. I need to go to 10 and then we have to go to Q&A because they just told me now I have less than 40 minutes and I really want to take some questions. All right. Number 10, personalized buyer recommendations. AI can suggest homes based on buyers' search history, preferences, and budget. Platforms like Redfin and Compass AI, they create customized property recommendations, making home searching much more efficient for everybody. It ensures buyers are presented with properties that really match their needs. So people are using personalized buyer recommendation because if you give me what I've been looking for, I'm more likely to buy than you try to push in my face what I don't want. So these AI tools help you put together customized property recommendations based on the buyer habits, based on the status of the person, based on what the person has told the world they want before through their social media platforms. You know, we all communicate with our social media platform what we really like. Now we just don't know that that's what we are doing. When you post on your social media, your Facebook, your Instagram, you are indirectly telling the universe what is important to you, what you want. So these AI tools, they go in there, they pick up all this stuff with your extensions, with your family, whatever. They pick all those data. And based on that, they can come up with ready-made, customized property recommendation for you. So that makes it easier to hit your target more. So you can run specific advert to specific people based on their customized habits. Just check it out. You're not going to use all this stuff every day, but you go check it out. We don't talk challenges. Give me a 10 if you get that. I'm skipping all this. Like I told you guys, I have it written down, but I realized that I don't want to talk challenges. All right, there you go. We are going to stop here today. Next session tomorrow, we're going to be talking about AI-powered real estate marketing strategies and tools to attract more buyers with less effort. All I've talked about today are the 10 of the different opportunities there. I actually have 20 that I put together, but 10 is more than enough. Opportunities for real estate practitioners. Tomorrow, we're going to go deeper now, and we're going to talk about marketing strategies for you to actually sell this estate. And then on day 3, we're going to then zero in more on the tools and go more finite on the tools that you can use and how to use it. All right, that's it for today. I think, I think I did 1 hour, 30 minutes. I think that is good enough. They told me this was going to end in 3 hours. It should be my 12 my time. But I'm typically supposed to have like 1 hour, 10 minutes left. But the powers that be said I have 40 minutes left. That was 10 minutes ago. So that means I have only 30 more minutes. So let's take the questions. I'm going to stop there. I don't like to start what I can't finish. All right, let's take your questions. If you have none, I'm ready to go. I have one goat meat looking at me now that I need to eat. All right. My wife gave me this goat meat with love. I need to eat it too. All right. Over to you, madam. I'm here. If there are any questions, I'm ready. I'm here for you guys. If there are none, it's been a privilege to be here. And I'm always glad to have an opportunity to add value. Hopefully, I've added some value to your life. If I have, please give me a great testimonial out there. I love video testimonials. What did you learn at this place? Okay, put it out there. And then we will talk about, I don't know if I want to do that today. How many of you are actually interested in learning how to be videopreneurs? A videopreneur is somebody who can create different AI videopreneurs. I only teach the AI thing. I'm all in on AI right now. Okay, I'm not into anything else. Whether it's entertainment, or whether it's law, whether it's musical. If it has nothing to do with AI, I'm not interested. How many of you would like to know how to use AI to create all sorts of promotional, all sorts of videos, from promotional video to biographical videos like the type you watch, like music videos, like creating full-length movies with AI. I teach it in my class. It's called Videopreneur Apprentice School. It's a $1,497 class. It's 3 months. But now I'm taking some apprentices. They won't pay. Okay, it's just for me to train them. I only take 10 per session. I have one going on right now. That will be ending in about 2 months. But I'm starting a second class simultaneously for a different day of the week for only 10 people. Here is what it takes, okay? I'm not going to charge you to pay me for teaching you, but you're going to be responsible for your own software. You use software to do this, and it can be a little bit expensive. So if you don't have like a kind of maybe $100 or $150 a month to spend on your own software, this is not for you. I'd rather have maybe Pastor Stephen sponsor 2 people. Maybe that was better. So that way you can pay for their software. They're not paying it to me. They're going to subscribe and they're going to use it on their own. Because we have to use Clean. Clean AI is like $85 a month. You have to use Runway. Runway is like $95. You have to use a couple more. Okay, so, but for those who are interested and who feel that they'll be able to get their own tools, I will bring the form tomorrow. I want you to be back here tomorrow. Okay, I will give you an application form and then we will pick. How about that? Okay, so if I give you today, you won't come tomorrow now. And I'm able to pick more than 2. I have a 10-person class coming up. I've decided that those apprentices class, I'm just going to let it be straight up apprentices because there's a value to both. While you're also training, I'm going to give you work to do, real work that actually helps what I'm doing. But you are learning in the process and you're not paying for the training. So it's an apprentice program that benefits both sides. So we'll talk more about that. I think tomorrow, maybe we'll pick 2 tomorrow and maybe another 2 on the 3. All right, but either way, the important thing is for you to go and do research on this thing that you have learned today. I appreciate you guys so much for the privilege. Dr. Steve, thank you so much. If you are listening to this, I know you're probably not. Thank you so much for having me, for trusting me with your staff. CEO, Jessica, also, thank you so much for trusting me to come here and train your staff. Guys, let's be the best staff that we can be. It is when you're a best staff that you can then become a best business owner of yourself. Don't try to use your boss to just say, okay, let me just get this, then I'm out on my own. It doesn't work. You want to be seasoned. For some of you to be seasoned is going to take you a year. For some of you, it's going to take you 3 years. For some of you, it's going to take you 5 years. Be the best seasoned real estate person you can, even if you ultimately want to go start your business. And I say that not to support my brother's company, is what I say to my own staff too now. That don't rush out. That's what I say to other people. Because I've seen what happened to those who rush out when they're not ready. They just start floundering out there, and then their destiny is truncated because they mature too soon. And I can tell you guys, I'm a victim of it. I'm doing great, but some things now, if I had to think it back now, I would stay in Atlanta at least 5 years. I won't leave. No matter what anybody tells me. I will have stayed at least 5 years. And it will have been a whole different thing. But we thank God. God has still continued to help us where we are. You just don't make the mistakes some of us made early. Thank you guys so much. Yes, Shadrach said, I'm interested but can't afford it. It's okay. I'm sure God has a way of blessing all those in my class now too. In fact, I pay for software for most of them. But I'm realizing that it's too expensive. I'm spending like $3,000-$4,000 a month getting the software for everybody. All those in my class now, they use software for free. I get it for them. But I know that is not sustainable. So now it's better to maybe get those that will be sponsored by a company who invest in them. They won't pay the fees, but they will pay for them to get the software that will be used for their company also. So I'm still working it in my head. But don't worry about whether you don't have any money. There's always a way around. God will make it possible for you. All right? All right, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow who I will sponsor, who I will not sponsor. Talk to your guy if you're a good person. Maybe Steve will sponsor you guys. Over to you guys. I'm done. All right? Since there are no more questions. Somebody says, would the recording be made up? Yes. Sorry, I just thought there were questions. Thank you, and I'm done. At least you can tell Dr. Steve that I finished 30 minutes early this time. Let him know that, though. I finished 30 minutes early.
Well done,
sir.
That was awesome.
This has really
awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Wow.
All right.
You got
Any
value.
questions?
I want to see that.
Wow. I got value. Thank you so much, sir.
value in
Thank
the
you,
chat.
thank you, Dr. Okpe. This is fantastic. I never knew we could use AI to do more marketing like this, especially rentals, to use it to track the right audience. This is fantastic. Even landlords themselves, they are not left out. Bankers too. This is good. I love it. Thank you so much, sir. We
All right,
can't wait
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
to learn
All
more
right,
from
God bless.
you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
All
We
right,
are
good night.
grateful. Yes, sir.
All right,
Bye,
bye.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much,
All right, guys.
everyone.
Thank you. No, you can go ahead, Isaac. I'm done. That was
Okay, thank
fantastic.
you. Really fantastic.
When he started speaking, I didn't want to drop my pen. I was just listening.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
home yet. I'm still at the office. I must enjoy this training to the end.
That's amazing.
I must enjoy this training to the end. It was fantastic. Hope you all got value.
Yes.
Type what you learn. Good, correct.
I can see a comment. I can see a comment here. Someone says, I learned that the human being can sell 2 mansions. With AI, you can 100x your sales. That's
Thank you so
really,
much,
really,
Dr. Okpe. That
really
training was
amazing.
fantastic and mind-blowing. It's not just learning, guys. It is not just learning. It's put these things in practice, right? He has taught you now. What will you do? Go online and search for these things and be ready for tomorrow. And also next tomorrow, you will be here too. Mr. Isaac, you can go ahead.
Yes, so everyone that joined us today, you really got value. I'm very sure about that. And live tomorrow, same time, we'll be having the next date of this AI Digital Sales Challenge. So you really don't want to miss out on this. The value of this training is worth over $5,000 per participant. But we are giving you an opportunity, to join this training, be a part of this, step up your game, and be able to play and operate at a global level. And by the way, we really want to thank Dr. Okpe because he joined us live today from Houston, Texas. That's US. And I'm very sure we had a lot of other persons that joined us from different parts of the world. So we want to say thank you, and very big thank you to the convener, the chief convener of this AI Digital Sales Challenge, in person of Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Please, I want to see in the chat box, let everybody on this Zoom session and those who are also joining from our different social media platforms on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, let's drop a comment, a thank you comment for Dr. Stephen. Let's say thank you, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, for this AI Digital Sales Challenge. Thank you, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, for this AI Digital Sales Challenge. This has been massive, really massive. So tomorrow we'll be live again, and really important, all those things we learn, let's put them to practice. We'll also be having, products of the day every single day. So as we are leaving now, let's go back to our WhatsApp groups, because we'll be engaging on the WhatsApp groups every day. Let's go back to the WhatsApp groups and ensure that the product of the day, we post them on all our social media platforms. We have learned how we can use AI to sell. So as we are learning these things, let's start practicing them with the daily products so that we can start making money. If you are ready to earn commissions in millions of dollars, millions of pounds, millions of dirhams, and millions of naira, let me see you put that in the chat box. Ready. So you want to make sure that you go check on the WhatsApp groups immediately after this training. Download, the link will be dropped on the WhatsApp group, the link to the product of today. So download those products, download the flyers, download the video. And when you post on your social media platforms, you post them on Instagram, and there's an hashtag that you should also make use of. Tag us, let us know that you are doing this, and then you drop the screenshot on the WhatsApp group. So the WhatsApp group you are, drop the screenshot when you post on your social media platforms. Even if you run adverts, if you post on your WhatsApp status, you send broadcasts, you post on Instagram, you post on YouTube. Guys, let's go make it happen. Let's go make the money. After the 7 days, I want to see people who have joined this session today, qualifying for the all expense paid trip to Doha that will be having in March, in April. Currently, we have those who have qualified already for the all expense paid trip to Dubai this month of March. Congratulations to them. And the beautiful thing is, Miss Jessica that we have here is one of the qualifiers, and we have other qualifiers as well for the Dubai trip to March. And we have the next one to Doha in April. So you don't want to miss out on this. Let's move it. Let's move it. This is a great movement, and let's make it happen. Thank you for joining. God bless you, and see you tomorrow, same time, 3:30 p.m. West African time tomorrow. Have a blessed time. Thank you.